Hey, what's up guys? This is Tech Reviews 85 and today I'm just going to be showing you guys my new PS3. This is my first PlayStation 3, believe it or not, but I recently picked it up a couple of weeks ago for 55 bucks, so a super great deal there. Here it is. It's a 40 gig one. Obviously it's the fat one. Everyone knows that glossy design on the top, and that familiar PS3 logo, which looks really sleek with the console actually. This is my favorite looking PS3 console. I just think that the later ones just didn't look as nice, especially the latest one. I just think that looks ridiculous, but you gotta understand that the reason why they made it is, you know, they got to get ready for the PS4 coming out, so they can't just spend money making PS3s, so that's why you got that cheap DVD slide on top. But this is the original PS3, which came out back in 2006, like 7 years ago. And this thing came out at $1,000, and that is bloody expensive, especially for a game console. But you know, it definitely was advanced back then. It still is today, but you know, it's in a big edition. You got a slot loading drive, which is the successor to a flip top on the PS2 Slim, so that's big. Here's the top. You know, everyone knows the top of a PS3 fat. It's just all shiny piano black, and that PS3 logo, PlayStation 3 logo on top, so looks pretty cool. So here it is, the slot where you just slide in the discs. It was a Blu-ray player as well, so that made things even better. That added the cost of the PS3, because Blu-ray, I think, was pretty new back then. So a lot of people used the PS3 to actually play their Blu-ray movies. And there's your PlayStation logo, and here are your eject and power buttons, which are touch sensitive, so that is really cool. Really like that. Underneath here you have two USBs, and yeah, you got Wi-Fi, and I don't know what the other one is. Oops. This is where your hard drive is, and behind this sticker is the screw to take off the top of the PlayStation, and behind this, well, I believe you could just pull it off. Behind this is the hard drive. Yeah, behind that is the hard drive if you want to upgrade the hard drive. And you got AV, which is the typical port that you'll find on all PlayStation systems. The PlayStation 3 actually didn't come with an HDMI well, when I bought it, it came with an HDMI cable, but if you bought this back then, it didn't come with one. You got a digital optical out. Sorry about that cut, guys, I just ran out of space on my memory card. But back to where we were, that is an HDMI port. You got Ethernet, but the PlayStation 3 has Wi-Fi capabilities, so I'm pretty sure most people will be using Wi-Fi. And then you got a computer style power switch, similar to the one that you found on the original PlayStation 2, and a computer style power port, so it doesn't use that regular power cord that the PS2s and the PS1s used. It's a bigger one, the one that you use with your desktops and stuff. And then you got a fan vent right there. Just some more vents and a bunch of logos on the side, like Blu-ray, DVD, compact disc, Bluetooth, HDMI, etc. And turning the PS3 back around. Yeah, that is the PlayStation 3. If you have the 60 gig one, which is like, apparently it's the most advanced one, and it's still the most advanced one out of every single PS3 there is. It's the 60 gig one, which had 4 USB ports, and on this hood right here you could open it. You can't open it here because it's a 40 gig, but on the 60 gig you could just flip it up, and I believe you got memory card ports and like your standard PlayStation controller ports, because that particular model was like a backwards compatible model for the PS1 and PS2, so that was pretty cool. On the PS3 you can play PS1 games, but you can't play PS2, so that's pretty sad. But yeah, that's unfortunate. The 60 gig one is actually still the most expensive one to get, even if it is used. Still more expensive than the newer super slim ones. But yeah, I mean, you could just have a if you wanted to play PS2 games, you could just have a PS2. And they're really cheap to pick up nowadays. And yeah, so that is the original PlayStation 3. My recommendations, if you are going to be a heavy gamer, this is not for you. If you're planning to pick up a PlayStation 3 anytime soon, I'd recommend the PlayStation 3 Slim. I think that's pretty good. I'm not exactly entirely sure about the PS3 Super Slim, as I've never owned one, and I haven't tried one either, so I can only put my opinions on the table for the PS3 Super Slim according to the images I see in Google Images and reviews on YouTube, and the in-store demos. But what I can tell you guys, no wild OD for me. That you only get that if you play this for 6 hours plus or something. I don't play for 6 hours plus. And yeah, I mean, if you want to avoid wild OD, it's best to keep it in a well ventilated area. You don't want to have it in like a cupboard, like you don't want to have it in there where it's hardly got any like air or whatever. You got to treat it as like another human. So I just keep it on top here. So you got like a nice well open area for the PlayStation 3. Here's the power cord I was talking about. Yeah. And this is the USB cable. You know, you just use a normal USB cable to charge your PS3 controller, which this did come with one. It's a 6-axis controller. But yeah, anyway guys, this is my review on the original PlayStation 3, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. See ya.